everybody, and I hope you are well on this Monday. So today I thought possibly it was a good time to do a collective reading and focusing on finances. And I know this is a scary time for so many people. New lockdowns are happening in the UK. Furlough scheme is going to be different to what it was before. A lot of us are very anxious. There are challenges coming. We're not sure what to do. So I thought this was a good time to maybe just focus on financial and what is happening out there. What can we do to improve our situation? Is it going to change? What advice does the tarot have for us? So I sat very quietly this morning and thought of everybody on this planet. And I chose 3 cards. And I would like to go through with you what these cards mean. And possibly there's something in there that you could identify with. Maybe it could give you that push. Maybe you've lost your job. Maybe you're thinking of starting a new business. Maybe you're thinking of starting an online business to help you. Maybe pursuing a different path. You're not happy and for whatever reason. So just sit quietly and think about your particular financial situation, your career, and what this year has meant for you. So the first card that I chose was the Queen of Pentacles. This is actually a really lovely card because it basically means wealth and success. She cares about, the Queen of Pentacles actually cares about the world as a whole, not only just her own prosperity. She's sitting on this beautiful throne and there's a lot of abundance around her. So my advice, what I've picked up from this card, is to dig deep while also opening your heart. She's very nurturing. She's very down to earth. She's a lot about giving gratitude, social consciousness, resourcefulness, all these things. Growth and intellect. Possibly you're trying to balance too many things at the moment. You're trying to balance your career. You need to tap into your hobbies and things that you are passionate about to possibly follow a different path in terms of your career. Are you looking at maybe studying something different, taking a new course, trying out a new hobby? Connect to the things that you really enjoy. Make sure that you are resourceful, that you're not focusing solely on whether it be an investment that you have or one particular stream of income. Focus on something that you're really passionate about, whatever that may be. Only you will know. So it is a positive card. It's about wealth and resourcefulness, but it's about tapping into other options in terms of bringing in revenue. The next card that I drew was actually the 8 of Cups, which is also interesting because you see somebody here leaving money or these gold cups behind them. And there's a journey over water, and the journey is to unknown territory. You can see there's not much happening there in the future, so there's going to be challenges, but new horizons, new opportunities, and it's also a card of strong emotions. So it could be that you have been made redundant, you've been forced to leave your job, you've been forced to leave a relationship for whatever reason. And again, it is when forced with change, the instinct is to hold on tightly and not want to go with the change because it's the unknown. But this card is encouraging you to walk away from the comfort and the security and what once was. If it is threatening you and you need to walk away from it, this card is telling you that you're actually going to be okay. It's a card of letting go and accepting what is. Accepting what is can be a much healthier alternative for all of us in terms of opening new doors and not fighting what was and holding on to what was. I hope that makes sense to you. It's also about abandonment. So I don't want to talk about relationships because this is a financial reading, but you could feel abandoned by your company. They could have had massive layoffs, massive retrenchments, whatever, and you could be feeling completely abandoned. But it's also a positive card. If you look, he's walking into the future and taking risks. There are fresh new things to explore. Just keep pushing forward, bigger and better adventures ahead. I know it's difficult to see that now, but the first card we got, the Queen of Pentacles, is a good one, tapping into your resourcefulness. A little warning here, just be aware of any financial investments that you are going to make. If you're thinking of investing in something, just make sure that everything is solid and above board and you are happy, you've done all the due diligence and you're going into this with your eyes wide open. Don't make investments right now unless you feel confident and you know you're doing the right thing. Do whatever is best for your financial well-being. So don't take risks, but also explore new avenues here. I know it seems like, well, what is it now? Hang on to my job. No, if it's a sense of abandonment. So it's basically, if you've been let go, accept it, move on. There are good things to come, but don't part with the money you already have unless it is a good investment and it's a solid investment. There is a journey coming over water. So for anyone who's thinking of traveling or moving, this is going to happen. The third card that I chose was actually an interesting card because it's the Page of Wands, which is actually really, really positive. Because if you look at this card, this page is standing in a desert and it's very barren and there's nothing there. But yet he's very positive. He's very happy. He's looking up at the staff, this branch, and it's got the beautiful green leaves in. So it's about jumping into things that you are passionate about in life. It's good news for self-acceptance, creative confidence, fearlessness, all of that. You need to find potential and make things happen even in a dry place. So again, something you could do. I mean, they're all pretty similar cards and they're all very positive. It's about letting go of the past and what was financially and looking for this new avenue. Find passion in a new hobby. Find that's going to generate income if it's what you're needing. Look for the potential. Carve out a life path that is basically unique to you alone and focus on this and go for it. Freedom. You've got the freedom now to do what you love. Something, and you know what? You're on the verge of discovering something that will lead to a more secure future, possibly, if you think about it. If you've been earning a salary and you're getting a certain amount of money every month, and with COVID and everything, it hasn't been easy, possibly you're going to be on the verge of discovering, what have you been thinking about doing? We all have dreams and aspirations. What have you been thinking about doing that could turn that hobby, that passion of yours? Just to give you an example, possibly you teach sup lessons or you love supping and you think, oh, that's something I could think about it now. Well, I could make so much money if I taught 20 sup lessons a week or whatever. Just thinking out the box of a hobby or something that you enjoy doing. Be the first to volunteer for any program. Just be enthusiastic and go for it. And doors will open up. All these ventures are the same ventures that could lead you to so much success in the future. So, just to summarize everything for you, I know there's been a lot to digest. Don't be afraid. Just tap into yourself. Have that awareness, that self-consciousness. Let go of things that you've been hanging on to that you've got no control over now. And embrace the change and move through it. It's all going to be okay. It's positive, and there's going to be a successful outcome for you. Don't make any financial investments. Don't put down any money unless you are absolutely certain you're going to get a good return on that investment, whether it be a property, whether you're going to take out a loan to purchase something that could possibly be a stream of income, it's fine. But just make sure that you have done your due diligence. That's all for today.